Over the course of the last 10 years, I've had plenty of opportunity to read children's books, and I think one of the things that has been great for me about them is the simplicity with which they express sometimes very complex messages. And one of the books that is a current favorite in our house is a book called Miss Rumphius. And the underlying theme of the book is, what can you do to make the world more beautiful? And Barbara Cooney, the author, I think has really addressed this in a fairly neat way, because she tells the story of this woman through the eyes of her niece about how she went off and had great adventures in her life, but the thing that she needed to do was to figure out what it was she was going to do to make the world more beautiful. And I think that's something that as adults we sometimes forget. We get all caught up in figuring out how we can have a great house, great cars, a specific kind of lifestyle, and it can become a kind of me centric world. And really what Barbara Cooney's trying to say is, go off and have a great life, but what are you going to do to make the world a better place before you leave? And so if you have kids and you haven't read this book, it's Miss Rumphius right there. And I highly recommend that you check it out and read it. And if not, if you don't have kids or if you don't want to read this particular children's book, it's still a good idea to ask yourself, what are you going to do to make the world more beautiful before you go?